Alright everyone, welcome to this Minecraft command block tutorial video here on the channel, and I got something pretty cool to show you. I've got this to work with only 2 command blocks in the game, and as you can see I have a trident here, but when I actually throw this trident you will see that it is a TNT trident. So a trident that when it actually comes in contact with a block of some kind, it actually explodes on impact. And as you can see, the trident is no longer here. So in a normal survival sort of experience, you would throw this trident and it would explode, and that is that. It's just meant to be like a trident TNT missile, I guess you could say. But the other thing that's very cool about this is obviously this causes an explosion, right, with the trident. But I have another trident here, which is a normal trident, and this one does absolutely nothing. So how am I separating these 2 tridents so that this one can explode stuff and this one acts as normal? So I'm going to show you that in this video here. I'm in Minecraft 1.21.4 and I'm on the Java edition. I hope the syntax of these commands will be the same going forward, in the near future. But this is only available for Java edition, unfortunately. So the difference between these, as you can see here, we have a trident that has 12 components. This is an ordinary trident, but this one right here has 13 components on it. So this one has something a little bit extra. So in the game, you can actually add custom data to an item so that you can make it slightly different. Also, it can actually, contain different data to a normal item. And when you actually do that in Minecraft with a trident, when you then throw the trident, the entity that gets generated when it gets stuck into the ground or when it's being thrown, the custom data is actually transferred to the trident entity, which makes it very useful for this particular thing we're trying to do here. So what we're doing here is we are actually setting a TNT custom data tag to this trident, and when it actually hits the ground, that is when we cause the explosion to actually happen. So very, very awesome. And as you can see here, these 2 command blocks are getting it to work here. So I did use also a command to actually, spawn in this special trident with the TNT custom data. And essentially how this works is that the first command block right here actually tries to find any custom tridents with the TNT custom data that are actually in the ground. If it finds that, it will cause a TNT explosion at that location. And then this command block here checks any TNT explosions. And if there are any custom tridents in the close by area to the explosion, it will then delete it. So that is what we're doing here. We have a repeating command block and a chain command block. They're both always active and they both flow into each other like this, so that this is automatically running in the game. So this works no matter where I am from the command block, so long as this little command block, process is within a loaded chunk, this will work. So we can be a bit mean right here and take out some of these pigs right here. And we can go against the village right here and wage war on their buildings right here, as you can see. In order to do the custom data on this special trident here, we are using the custom data component in Minecraft to assign to the item. So I'm now going to show you the commands we are using so you can see it in more detail. Alright everyone, we're now inside the text editor right here. I'm going to show you these commands. I would urge you to watch this part of the video so you get to understand how this works, and these commands will be in the description of the video so you can copy and paste, check them out for yourself, all that cool stuff. But the first command right here is giving the nearest player a trident, but we're using the square brackets right here because we're doing a give command and we are using the custom data component, and inside of here we are just setting TNT to 1. So that is the only difference between this trident and a normal trident. And as soon as we do that, we've made this item different to the game. Now, the second command here is in the repeating command block, And this is the one that actually spawns the TNT. So we're doing /execute at E. So we're doing execute at all entities. And then we are only looking at type Trident. And then in here, we are checking some data tags on all of the Tridents we find. The first one we look at is inGround 1B. So that says, is the Trident entity that's been thrown, is it actually stuck inside of a block? Now, if it is, it's also going to check the item tag on that Trident, and it's going to check the components and see if there is a Minecraft custom data TNT:1 for that Trident. And once it's found all of those, it will then run a summon command and actually summon the TNT explosion at the position of the particular Trident that we've actually found. So that's how that command works. And then the second one is deleting the Trident after the explosion. So again, we're using a very similar execute at E, but this time we are looking for TNT explosions. So basically what we're doing here is when a TNT explodes, the explosion is actually an entity considered by the game. And whilst it's actually exploding, what we're doing here is we're deleting the Trident during the explosion. So we're doing run, and then we're using a kill command, and we are trying to find at E, and then all of the Tridents that are in the ground and have the custom data of TNT:1. So this is exactly the same check we do in this first command here when we're trying to find the Tridents in the ground. Now, we also have these parameters assigned against it as well. So dx, dy, and dz. So what these mean is that it only checks around a certain area around that TNT explosion, okay? So it only checks 2 blocks area in the X, Y, and Z direction around that explosion. And if it finds a Trident, it will then destroy it. So in most cases, this will work. The only time it may not work is obviously if you're spamming Tridents in the same area, I guess you could say. But this still works fairly well for just a standard, TNT missile kind of thing. And normally in survival Minecraft, you wouldn't be able to spam Tridents anyway. So yeah, it's not too bad considering that. And you make a very, very fun TNT Trident weapon in Minecraft using command blocks. All right, everyone, thank you for watching this tutorial video here, and hopefully you enjoyed and you learned something new. If you did, then a like and subscribe on the video would be very much appreciated, and make sure you hit the bell so you're notified of new videos here on the channel. If you want to follow my socials, they're on screen and in the description. And if there's any other tutorials you want me to do, let me know in the comments down below, and I may do it for a future video. But a little bit more of a fun video, I guess, making a TNT destructive Trident using command blocks. Pretty fun stuff. But stay happy and healthy, everyone. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.